The execution part of the story came actually in Dubai, when I get out of the employment relationship and then I start my own business. And I start to create monetary value. And the value was big. I created from one-man show, a company, we have been $200 million company around the world with offices in many countries, from Korea, China, Dubai, Vienna, Malaysia. So, and I created from really one-man show. And that was actually the value, the add value. And the other add value, which is spiritual value for me, it was actually going back to school and writing, learning first in Harvard Business School, writing the book, writing the PhD first, and then writing the book. And that was for me a very important spiritual value. And I'm trying now to give that to the people, to bring it back to the people. I try to do as much as I can. Speeches or speak, I'm a speaker somewhere, everywhere almost where I go. I talk about the innovation, how to create innovative society. And this is exactly the value of what I give it back. So you as a person, a PhD student or any student, observe your situation, execute it, create value. Anyone can do it. Anyone can do it. It doesn't matter where you are, doesn't matter what situation you are in, but you can do it.
Yeah, and that's really one of the great messages that you spread around the world right now while presenting your book, so that everyone can identify themselves.
Yes.
Today you were talking to the young students, but also to the professors. You were talking about their job, but also in their personal life, how they can really innovate there. And for me, it's very interesting, like, there is one moment, of course, there's difference between looking at something and really observing it. Observing it, for me, it's like more you experience it in a different way. So really experience it, not like nowadays you're looking in Facebook or Instagram. But there is this one moment in which you decide, you shift and you decide in which direction to execute, because you observe a lot of things. So in your personal journey, what was that moment when you said, okay, I observed all these things and I decided exactly at that specific thing to execute, from all the things that I observed?
Yes, because the observation, actually, if I talk about observation, if you think that you are looking into your Facebook or your Instagram or TikTok and you look at the things visually, this is not observation. That is entertainment. You entertain yourself, but you don't observe. You don't learn anything. Observation means teaching yourself. If I come to any room and then I look around me and you really put in your brain that you would like to absorb anything, you will see two things, either a problem or a status quo. You see something, either a problem in the room, you would like to change it, or you need something, you would like to improve it. If you go everywhere and you have it in your brain that you need to absorb and you need to create value to make it better, you will do it. But if you would like to entertain yourself, then look at the Facebook and the TikTok, and you can smile and can laugh your whole life, but you will not add anything to yourself. You will not add a teaching process to yourself. You will forget it. But if you observe this picture, it will stay in your brain. We learn from seeing pictures. We don't learn actually from the seconds what we notice the pictures. Different between notice something and seeing something. And this is what I advocate, that we have to teach our children, co-worker, our student, our people how to observe. Let the kids to go on the street to observe. Let the student, let the people, co-worker, to observe you and talk to them openly. What's wrong with me? You will feel better. You will create more values in your job if you ask your co-worker and your subordinate to do that. And this is the power of observation, but you have to execute. observation only with the ideas, and you go to sleep, there's an illusion.
Yeah. And nowadays, a lot of people are actually close to get this open feedback from others. This is as if they expect only the good feedback, and they're as if not open to, as you say, to invite the others on a daily basis, to give them feedback about themselves. Because as you said today in one of the lectures, even if you go home, you spend 2-3 hours at home, but if you go to your job, you spend there 7-8 hours,
exactly,
9 hours, 10 hours. So those people with whom you're working, your colleagues, or if you're professors, your students, they observe you so much more than your family.
They know what is your socks, what is the color of your socks.
Yeah.
They know if your mood today is good or bad.
Yeah.
Your spouse has screwed you today in the morning or not. So they observe everything. You go back home to your parents, your spouse, or even your cat or your dog, you would be tired and you want to sleep. You watch TV and you sleep. But those people, they are the real people, they observe you. And this is the real people you can have advice from, because they are the real people. They can make you or can kill you.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you said about observation, and you said you might see one of these two, it's a status quo that you might decide that you can slightly change, make it in a better way, or the other issue,
a problem.
The other option is
a problem. You see either a broken chair, I would like to repair the chair, or a chair, as we started, we said we put it here or we'll put it here, how to optimize the status quo.
And
how can I create value?
With Airbnb, I think, and it was also with Uber.
Yes, that's right.
I think that were very good examples, like from a problem that there is not enough room to accommodate people in a hotel, and then you're looking and you see, okay, this is really an issue. So how you accommodate so many people, and you see so many houses, flats around you, and say, okay, why these people don't open their homes for that? They take money, additional income, no problem is solved. The same with Uber, with all the taxis.
Exactly.
Even now we were waiting 10 minutes. It could be that it was raining and we were not able to take a car. So that person observed and said, okay, so many cars are passing every second.
Yes.
So let's use them to...
Yes, every single business have been created. It is created by observation.
Yeah.
Correct? Any theory is created by observation. So, and that's why it is very important to know and to observe everything happen. So
yeah, and it's very important here. I remember I heard you saying today the difference between to invent something and to create innovation. And it was like, if I'm the one inventing an airplane, a toy, let's say, it could be a toy of airplane. And one thing is to observe it, to create it, to make it the physical object.
Yes.
But that's still not bringing value to other people.
Yes.
No matter if it's monetary value or it's spiritual value, as you said. But if I gift this airplane to somebody, or if I sell it online, then I already create value. And this is what you call innovation.
That's right. This is exactly the difference between creative and inventor and innovator.
Yeah.
This is very important. Creative, this is something born in you. That you are a singer, you are a writer, you are a painter, you can paint very nice, right? This is something really, it adds to your character, your personality. In order to make it as an inventor or as an inventor first, you have to have a skill to do it. After you have the skill, in order to be inventor is to make from non-tangible things like ideas to a tangible idea, tangible thing, to see it, to touch it. If you can sell that, I'll give it to other people to create value, as you described now, then you are innovator.
Yeah.
So invention, different than creation, different than innovator. And then you have to know very clear what is every and each definition means actually in order to explain to your people and to your generation. So this is very important.
Yeah. Can you give us an example of innovation that you do with your own self or within your private life, not in your business, not in an organization or whatever? Something that, for example, you did that was a very inspirational, innovative process that you did. It could be with your kids or it could be in your personal life.
It's a very complicated question. But actually, to be honest, I have to say, where I do it in every single person, it is like a company. And if two persons are coming together, they are making a partnership in a company. Even when I got married, I told my wife, the marriage is a company and the kids are the product of our company. If you would like to screw the company to make it bankruptcy, you can. But if you compromise each of us in order to get a successful company to grow for the first, second, third generation, then we have to compromise. We have to tolerate each other's. And that was, thanks God, at 24 years we are married. And we have two boys, healthy boys. And I say, this innovation story also, you can have it with yourself. I mean, you create new idea, new proposal to the people you are living with you, your parents, your spouse. You can create really a nice environment if you can have a peace inside you. And this peace inside you, you cannot have it unless when you observe the things and you are happy or you can add value to this, which I said, status quo, a problem. If you can add value to make people happy or to give people more money or whatever to give them to be busy, or even to tell him, oh, you are so smart, or you are so beautiful, and everyone wants to hear that, you are encouraging people to be innovative, you're encouraging people to be alive, because every one of us would like to be memorized.
Yeah.
Everyone, even the kid, 2 years old, comes back from school, Papa, Mama, show. I have here stars, 5 stars. I did something. So even when we die, we would like to be memorized.
Yeah.
We would donate huge money in order to write our name on a school or a church or a mosque.
Yeah.
And this is in our DNA. This is how a human is supposed to be. This is how it is. So I believe to make yourself, your journey innovative, really you can do it, and you can have peace inside yourself to accept something of what you have here and try to change it. Change is the key of everything.
Yeah.
If you don't want to change, you will stay where you are. Change is in you. We have been created to change. You like to change your clothes every single day. Why? It makes you happy, right? You would like to change the hair. The women, they like to change the hair, the color, the makeup, the shoes to make you what? Happy. It means a change leads you to happiness. And you can actually do that all the time. The only bad thing can screw your life to change your wife. It will cost you a lot of money.
And I think it's very important here to say it's change, but to change it in a positive direction.
Of course. You will change as well to negative, but you have to learn out of it.
Yeah.
We are not angels.
Yeah.
So we are sinners. It's no problem.
Yeah.
But you have to learn out of it.
Yeah.
This is very important. But the initiative to change, this is very, very important. To teach the people how to change. And if we change, we can change and we repair something if we change. This is very important.
Yeah. We were talking today at the university that nowadays there are a lot of people who are feeling comfortably enough to stay in the position of follower and not finding that true nature that they have to be a leader, because you might be a leader at home or at your job. Why do you think it's like that? So from one side we have it like born within us to be leaders, but it's so difficult for us to express it in the world nowadays.
That's true, because you don't have, number one, the self-confidence, because you are not comfortable with yourself. Mm-hmm. And when you don't have enough self-confidence, and I say it for myself, the same story. Mm-hmm. I never had a self-confidence in my life, actually, in order to put something for the public to read or something for the public to speak. Mm-hmm. I never. And like me, it's 100,000 examples. I mean, it's normal. And you can only good and you feel comfortable if you change something. If you change the people around you, you get self-confidence. Mm-hmm. Even if you change your clothes, you go out, you feel self-confident. You feel, the people, they look at me, I'm better, I am beautiful, I am chic, right? Mm-hmm. So I believe in order to be comfortable with yourself, you have to accept yourself as you are. Mm-hmm. Very, very important. And develop yourself. And developing yourself, it comes only when you look at yourself in the mirror. And I will tell you a very simple exercise to prove what I'm saying. Yeah.